Do you want to make blogging easier, faster, a whole lot more fun? Well, these 10 uses for AI can blow your mind, okay? The first one is images. Yeah, AI can make images for you very easy and fast. Now, one is ChatGPT. All you do is you log into ChatGPT. On the very left, there's something called DAL/E or DALL-E. And you create the image that it wants, and it will just create the image. That's one way right there. The second thing is something called Leonardo.ai. I just learned about this yesterday. And it's the same thing. You just describe the image that it wants to create, and it'll create a whole bunch of ones for you. So sometimes ChatGPT is kind of busy too, so I use this one a lot. And sometimes it doesn't create the image that you want to see. So that's another really great idea. And the third place is Canva. Yeah, Canva, that free place where you can design stuff, they actually have an image creator as well. So use all three of them and see which one you like the best. And that's one great idea, and you could put that in your blog posts right there. The second one is to brainstorm ideas on what to write about. So you can get stuck, like, man, I don't know what the heck to write about. Go over to ChatGPT and write the prompt, hey, give me 100 different ideas on what to write about for your topic. And you get a big old list. You can just choose the one you like the most. Endless ideas for when you get into creator's block. All right, the next use, and I love doing this, is to come up with very funny stuff to put in your blog. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a boring blog post, right? So one example is sometimes I'll say, as fast as, I'm like, wow, I got to put a funny spin to it. So I'll go over to ChatGPT and I'll say, okay, how I said, like, Google will slap you down faster than, give me 10 examples of something being slapped down very quickly, but put a funny twist on it. And then just pick the idea you like and stick it in there, and it's pretty good. It's a comedy writer. You ever thought about using AI for comedy writing, right? You can stick that into your post to make it more fun for you and the reader, right? All right. Next up is stories. Yeah, stories are wonderful, okay? And obviously, if you can use your own story, that's good too. And I've done that in blog posts. I'll put my own story into it and the lesson, tie it into, what I'm talking about. But you can also, if you're stuck, you could use ChatGPT to come up with some stories. Like, hey, come up with a story about this topic, and it'll come up with a great idea, and you can kind of summarize it, boom, 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 to make your point, and it keeps the reader more engaged, so it's fun for you and the reader and everybody. And this is a great copywriting trick that I use, especially for email. If you want to market something, you could tie it to a story and tie that into your product, and it works very, very well. But it does work with blogging as well. So that's another way you can use it. Next one is affiliate offers. Yes, blogging and affiliate marketing go together great. So what you can do is you can go over to ChatGPT and tell it, hey, find me 10 of the best affiliate programs for this topic about what you're blogging about. It will come up with a whole bunch of great ideas, and you can vet them yourself, make sure they're good, and be like, hey, this can also help you. Boom, and you can link to it if you want. You don't have to overdo it. You could choose one or two or more if it's very helpful for the reader, and then you can make money when someone clicks on that affiliate offer and buys something. You get paid, so it can brainstorm ideas for that. All right. The next thing is subheadings, okay? And I know that the length of a blog post, some people struggle with. They're like, wow, how long should it be? And honestly, the longer it is, the ideal length is somewhere between 1,300 words to 2,000 words, okay? And if it's very competitive niche that you're going for, you might want to go even for more words, okay? Because it's more meaty. But here's the thing, you're not writing one massive blog post, which is 2,000 words. What you could do is break it up, and that's where these subheadings come into play. And if you're stuck, you can ask ChatGPT to come up with like 30 subheadlines for this topic. And it'll give you a massive list, and you can plug those subheadings into your blog. And instead of you writing just one massive blog post, that's not fun. You're just writing a bunch of small little tiny posts. Boom, 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 and you're done. It's that easy, guys and girls, okay? And AI can help. All right. Next up, boring stats, okay? These are good to sprinkle in now and then. You don't want to overdo it. And some of the ones that I used AI for were actually pretty interesting. For some reason, my theme on this topic was pillow fighting. I have no idea how I came up with pillow fighting, but they came up with some cool stats. Like, hey, the largest pillow fight had over 7,681 people in it. And you can just kind of stick that into your blog post to kind of keep it more, sprinkling them in like a flavor, you know, to make it interesting. Okay. The next one is to repurpose a blog post for more views. Yeah, the cool thing about blogging is you can do a lot of really cool stuff with a blog post, like what I'm doing here, creating a video. Just using the outline of the blog post to make a video, right? Because you need an outline for a video, otherwise your people start rambling and it goes on for 100 hours. So that's a great idea for it, but there's other uses for it too. And if you're kind of stuck, you can ask the AI to, hey, give me 20 ideas on how to repurpose my blog post for more views. So you're leverage. You do less work and you get more views. And that's what we're all about, right? And it will give you a ton of ideas. And there's really a lot of things you can do with a blog post if you really dig down into it. You can also repurpose it in other places like LinkedIn and stuff and query answers. And I can go on forever. All right. The next one is to create a content planning calendar with AI. And I really do think that when it comes to blogging or whatever, discipline is pretty important. Okay. You're not going to get anything done without the discipline. And AI can help with this, believe it or not. And I've used AI for this. And I've asked the AI, like, how many blog posts should I really be writing in a week? And it'll give you a good idea. And for example, okay. All right. You can ask it to come up with like a publishing schedule for your niche, including different themes, topics, deadlines for each one if you want to do that. And then you can decide if you want to take the AI suggestion. So it can kind of give you some ideas on structuring your day to create content and sticking to that schedule. What I recommend, this is what works for me, is you first put on a business owner's hat. And the business owner will want to work 80 hours a week, right? Some fucking insanely, busy schedule. And then you'll burn out. And then you put on your employee hat and you only want to work like 1 hour a week, right? You want to just go out and party or whatever. So you got to come to an agreement with both your split personalities with the business owner and the employee, and then stick to that schedule every week. And I know if you have a job, you're doing other things, then obviously you have to dedicate, so many hours a day to doing this, and then you just stick to it. And that's what works for me, okay? Anyways, all right. And finally, well, not finally, I have some more, but you could use AI to almost write blog content like a human, okay? And there's a free Crow plugin that I'll link to in the description as well that can help you with this, but it'll kind of make the writing more human. And you can also post that into your blog post. And what I like to do is I like to create the content, the human part first, so it's built on a solid foundation, and I'll sprinkle stuff into it, so it's very good, high quality. But some people, they get kind of intimidated when it's just like a blank screen. So one thing that you can do is you can actually ask the AI to come up with a draft, and then you can edit it and make it much more better. But what you don't want to do, and I've seen this before in LinkedIn posts, where someone will just have the AI write the whole thing for them. They won't even look at it. You look at it, it's boring, guys. People fall asleep. And if your blog content's super boring, it's not going to rank. People are going to drop off, and Google notices that, It's all about the user experience. So we're just using the AI to improve the user experience, and that's what we want to do, and that's what Google wants. That's what all these social media platforms want, guys. And that's when an AI can do that, and it can help you with that. And of course, lastly is you can come up with blog titles. Yeah, so obviously you want to put the keywords you're ranking for in the title to kind of dummy proof it, but you want to make it clickable. And sometimes we get stuck, right? And you can ask, well, hey, ChatGPT, here's the keywords I want to rank for. Give me 10 titles, but make them very clickable that people want to do it. I'll give you a bunch of ideas, and you can put that spin onto it. So it'll improve your click-through rate, which helps with SEO, getting traffic and views and sales. And that's another idea as well. Okay, cool. So if you want more, I actually created a video all about 20 benefits to blogging that you may not even thought about. And it's a really cool video. And if you want to check it out, all you got to do is click on the link somewhere in this video. I'll put it in there as well as down in the description as well. And you can check it out. And because you can do a lot of really interesting things with blogging that a lot of people don't know. So it's not dead, okay? You can use it with other things. So anyways, hope this was helpful and you have a great rest of your day. Bye.